Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Here we are once again to sample some more great tasting American craft beer with Dave. Fabulous indeed. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today. We have a beer that was at one time considered a cult beer here in Northeast Ohio, but no, not so much anymore because we can readily get it. But people still clamor for this brewery, and I'm telling you, it's from the Three Floyds Brewing Company. Now, they're located in Munster, Indiana, and this one is a new one. I haven't heard of this before. This is the Lazer Snake IPA, and it says on here, another fine Indiana Pale Ale. Indiana Pale Ale. But it is described on the website as an IPA. So, you know what? We're going to give it a shot, baby. We're going to see what it's all about. And I'm going to tell you, it checks in at 7% alcohol by volume, and the IBUs are 55. Yeah, people, oh my God, they used to stand in line. There was a website that linked to Facebook that would tell people when a certain beverage store would receive these beers, not this particular beer, but any beer from Three Floyds, and then people would run over there. I found this one place that wasn't too far away, but the guy sold the beer by single bottles, and there was a limit of 2. So I'm going to drive, I'm going to waste my time and drive over here to this guy's store, and then he's only going to sell me 2 bottles. So if he has 4 different styles, I got to choose which 2 I want. Yeah, I said, oh, the hell with that. You know what? Eventually, the brewery will expand its capacity, and everything will be good. And they did expand their capacity, but they still primarily serve the Chicago market, which I can't blame them at all. This is a very hazy, very light golden color. Very hazy, very light golden. It's got some lively carbonation going on in there, but you won't be able to see it on the camera. Nice bright white head. And we still have a teeny tiny bit left over here. Let's go ahead and get it in here. Oh, by the way, I don't think I told you, this beer is about 60 days old at this point, so it's not too old. Let's go ahead and get some aroma. Oh, that'll wake you up. Oh, some nice floral hops in there, along with some bright citrus. Ooh, it smells kind of sweet, like maybe orange peel, like oranges might be in there. Let's go ahead and drink this beer, but before we do, we're going to thank the brewers over there at Three Floyds Brewing Company for all the hard work they put into brewing this beer and getting it out to guys like me. Cheers to them and cheers to you, baby, no doubt. Ooh, I was going to say it's pretty mild for an IPA, but then it kicked in there at the finish. Let me drink some more. Yeah, I'll tell you what. As the beer rolls across your palate, there, it's pretty unintentional. It doesn't do anything for you, and then all of a sudden, there at the end, those hops kick in. It's got some lovely citrus in there. I pick up that sweet orange peel in there. Yeah, it's got some nice malt in there too. But those hops, I'm not sure what kind of hops are in here, but they kick in at the very end to make this a nice dry, bitter brew. And look at the lacing and head retention on that beer. Always love to look at that because you know it's a well-crafted beer and you're not going to get that on your crap lagers. Yeah, crap lagers. Everybody who watches my channel knows what I'm talking about. I tell you what, for 7%, it's pretty light. It's easy drinking. I'm even going to say this is like a light to medium bodied beer. It's not really an IPA. It's not going to weigh you down like some IPAs will. Wow. It's packed full of aromas and flavors. And I apologize. This label's not coming out very good, but I'm getting some new software to fix that. But it's the Lazer Snake is the name of it. And if you're unfamiliar with Three Floyds, they always have some fantastic artwork. I'm not sure if that guy's a professional artist or what, but yeah, whoever draws that stuff is really right on the money. But this is a 5-star solid gold beer, and it's very light bodied for an IPA, almost unbelievably light bodied. But at any rate, let's run out of here because we got to drink more beer, baby, no doubt about it. So until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes, and as always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from 6 different breweries, 2 of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of 6. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.